today, y'all, I am outside, obviously. This one and part of this one was already empty from earlier this year, but I just tore out the tomato plants that were here. So I had a row right there and then 3 rows right there. There's all that. It went back there. I have not done that. Pot is in the house. So, and then I had 2 rows of okra that I tore out, and then several rows of peppers, and then part of this was just empty. I had carrots up in here and broccoli and other things. So next year, I want to get some more of these garden beds because I want to put these in, like, instead of having the pots of herbs, I want to put the herbs inside the garden. I want to get 2 more because we have space behind that one, and then we have plenty of space right here for another one. So I want more. It was a good season. It was a learning experience, and you know, part of it was hard. A little bit, well, it was hard work. So, it was definitely a learning experience. This is the first time that I've had the raised garden bed, so, trying to put the phone down. There we go. First time having a garden bed and being able to plant this many. We've had gardens in the past, like in ground, but this was, I don't want to say my project, but my project, to say the least. So both of my grandfathers had gardens. My one pap had 2, the other one had 1, and I couldn't tell you how many times I said I wish Pap was here. So wanted to call him up and ask questions and show off and stuff like that. So that was one of the hard parts. So next year I am definitely doing tomatoes, peppers, and okra, the beans, both the burgundy bush beans and the provider bush beans, and the herbs and cucumbers. What I may not do next year is the carrots, the watermelon radish, because nobody in my house really eats it, and the broccoli. I didn't have any luck with the broccoli, and with the watermelon radish, nobody eats it in my house. I did try it, but I ended up giving it to a friend of mine. I do want more. Oh, the zucchini and the yellow squash. I do want that next year. So, I want at least 1 or 2 more. I want at least 2 more, I should say. So, that way I could space things out a little more and add more. I know the zucchini and the yellow squash, they got huge, like bigger than Wyatt huge, the plants. The tomatoes and the okra, they both got taller than me. And I love cucumbers and green beans, so I definitely want more of those. My tomatoes, I had the cherry tomatoes, like different varieties. I want the dark purple, which is what I thought I had, but it wasn't. What else? So my other tomatoes, like the You know, like the sandwich type tomatoes, the ones that get like this big, they didn't get as big as I thought. And I was talking to somebody else who lives down here in the area of South Carolina. They said that their friend didn't have any, was saying the same thing about their tomatoes. Like they were like double the size of cherry tomatoes, like this big around, and they're still good. they're still good. I think this is one of them. Like, this is supposed to be a bigger one, and it ended up not growing. But then again, it is December. So, anyways, it is December. Speaking of December, what's in the back of your dump truck? Oh, cool. You need to mix those up in the dirt because it'll make the dirt better. Those will make the dirt better. For next year, it's called using a compost bin. Tomato? Okay, here. You could have it, that one. Okay, here. Hold on. They got, like, this big around. That I'm not keeping it because of that.
This big around.
And that big around, yes. That one's not ripe, buddy. So, yeah. But I know the one tomato plant, it didn't really grow until after I took the zucchini and yellow squash out. Because it was being covered, like, it wasn't getting the sunlight that it needed because of the plants were hanging over. So thinking maybe next year, if we still have two of them, okay, right here is definitely going to be the zucchini and the yellow squash. Like, instead of having a row here and a row here, like, I divided it into three, like 1, 2, 3 in each section. Instead of having like a row of the zucchini and a row of the yellow squash, I'm going to do like 2 rows, like the 2 rows right there, and just put the yellow squash in the middle of the 2 rows and then the zucchini in the middle of the 2 rows, and do it that, and then just let them grow back here. And I know the tomatoes and the okra also got taller than me, so I might keep the tomatoes over there and do, because I want to be able to get to it. That's the thing. That's why there's the space there, so I could walk right through. If I add out, I'm going to keep the spacing, like spacing right there, down here, and up there. So I do want to put herbs in here in the ground. Like, I love the pots. So definitely a learning experience. Some good food. So yay. But anyways, that is my garden. I'm going to take care of these pots here at some point, but I think I'm still going to have the peppers and the okra in here. Do like okra and peppers, and then something here. So it was just a weird year, okay? Like, I live in South Carolina. I live closer to Georgia than I do the coast. Okay, and something stuck on my foot. And April and May, I normally try to get in past years, I have been able to plant in like within the first 2 weeks of April, and this year it wasn't until like the end of April because the weather was still freezing at night. So, and then May was cool, and my basil ended up getting mold on the leaves, on the bottoms of the leaves. So I thought I was gonna lose my basil. I lost most of my purple basil. So, and I didn't even get to use what was left because a certain small child right there, Wyatt.
White tomato.
I had a plate of sweet basil drying for my sister. I had a plate of Thai basil, and then I had a plate of the purple and sweet basil. Huh?
Did your sister buy?
No, and Deb. You talked to her this morning. Sweet and purple. And he dumped all 3 plates. So they all got mixed together and it all got sent up to my sister. So I hope she enjoys it. So, yeah. But anyways.
Excuse me, Mom.
If I could turn the whole backyard into a garden, I would. But,
I got flag.
hold on my flower. You just smushed my flower, boogerhead.
It's okay.
Okay. If I could turn the whole backyard into a garden, I would. But we have the septic tank back here. So, which is why my garden is over there. Well, one of the reasons. So, I am on top of the septic tank. It's around in here. So, I am kind of nervous about putting it right in there in case something does happen to the septic tank because they go through here. So there's not enough. It's just like a single gate over there. And you can't fit a vehicle over there. So that sucks. But anyways, and it's too shady over there. I wouldn't have been able to. The neighbor, you can see right in here, right there, there's a stump. The neighbor who lived there before had a bunch of trees over there that she took down. So, I would have had to do something different, maybe like put it in the front yard or something. You know, I don't know where. But I had to put it in the front. So thought about that. Around the but then again, we have people that walk up and down the streets and I don't want people seeing it. So these garden beds, I'll try to post the link for the garden beds. It'll be an affiliate link. They're 12 by 4, but my biggest complaint is they do measure 11 feet long. They are 4 foot wide by 1 foot tall. It's just the sides. So I'll post an affiliate link in the comment section, the doodly doo thing, description box for Amazon. I got them off of Amazon. They're fairly easy to put together by yourself. Fairly. It's awkward. It would be easier if it wasn't so awkward. I should say. But anyways, I am going to get off of here. So don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell. So peace.